Workers at Amazon should not be 3 to 5 times more likely to be injured on the job. Bathroom breaks should not be considered time off task. Amazon's warehouse conditions are completely intolerable. That is what lawmakers are now saying. It's like they finally started listening to us. What we've been saying forever. They're just now getting on the boat. And it just so happens that something is brewing. Something really, really big. That's going to be detrimental to Amazon's warehouses very, very soon. We've talked about it. Pissing in bottles. Amazon's making you piss in the bottles, man, because you can't take time to take a break. If you get injured, if you don't die in the injury, you're going to be fired because you're not productive anymore. You're not helping them out anymore. You're like a rock in the parking lot, man. That's all you are. And they're going to throw you across the street because that's all you're good for, is being aerodynamic. Well, it just so happens that an organization or an individual reached out to me. It's pretty insane, through email. Should I even be showing this in a video? Probably not. And to start off, we have a few messages from Amazon warehouse employees that displays the horror that they see every day. It's insane. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon's just killing people. So make sure you check that out, and don't forget to stay till the end of the video to see this email and what is inside this email. It's crazy. So before we get into it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, doodle, and subscribe if you haven't. First message. Hey Camelot, I work at an Amazon fulfillment center in blank, and what you have said is right on point. People get injured on a daily basis here. Jesus Lord. It seems like working on a crab boat is just as dangerous as working at Amazon. The deadliest catch. They need to make a deadliest catch about Amazon. The deadliest delivery. I've actually worked warehouse type jobs my entire life, and I've never seen a more unsafe warehouse than what Amazon has. You said in one of your videos that it's 5 times the injury rate than industry average. I bet mine is more like 8 or 10 times. Jesus. All the equipment that we're supposed to use for safety is broken, so we just have to ignore everything and risk it. That sounds extremely safe. Then, of course, if someone gets injured, they're never seen again, assuming they got fired. Or they got suicided. I'm just saying. In the back of the head. I have hurt my head and my hand before and just don't say anything because I can't afford to lose my job. I feel like I'm working in a third world country, but a job is a job. My city has no opportunities. They say that they'll make repairs when we know OSHA is coming to inspect. That reminds me of like when we were at GameStop and my DL would just be like, hey, just make sure everything's okay when the regional director comes and visits. Otherwise, who cares? And he says, my city has no opportunities. A job is a job. That's something a lot of people don't understand. I see the comment a lot. Why don't they just quit if they don't like it? It's not like you can just go work across the street at another place. Some places have like 2 places you can work at, and you can't really afford to move either. So it's kind of a big deal to, hang on to a job, especially a job that pays like $11 or $12 an hour like the fulfillment centers do. So this guy is ringing true what we've been talking about. The injury rates are outstanding. If you go to Amazon and work, you're probably going to die. Maybe they should just up the wages. Then it'll be okay. I'll die for $20 an hour, maybe. Let's check out this next message. I have been working at Amazon in a warehouse for 3 years. I went in 2 weeks ago and was forced to climb because our forklift is out and fell and hit my head. Shocking. I've actually heard something like this before where a forklift was out and somebody ended up incredibly injured because they fell, because their forklift was out and no one cared. You got to keep up with these pick rates or else you'll get fired. They said I had to go to the hospital, which they were not happy about. I missed a few days and called to check in. They told me I was no longer employed because I didn't show up, even though I called from the hospital and they saw the ambulance take me away. They said, what you do when you're not here is not our responsibility. So I should have been there. I'm taking legal action because it's ridiculous. I figured I would contact you. People get injured so much at my warehouse, so I didn't think anything of it. So they saw him get injured. They saw him go away in an ambulance, and then they're like, oh, sorry, what you do on your own time. Your own time. The reason why I'm exploded and my head is exploded is because of your time. If my head is gushing, it's because you made it gush, Amazon. Why do you think Amazon's worth trillions of dollars? It's because they don't follow the law. That's a lot of damn money. They didn't get that way being nice to their employees and treating them right. They got that way another way. By destroying lives. So it looks like we're right. People are getting injured left and right. 5 times more than the industry average of all the warehouses in America. Amazon is 5 times worse. And Amazon is also the biggest company in the world. Why is it they're being held at a much lower standard than a normal warehouse? Why is that? Probably because they can buy their way out. But can they do that for long? And who contacted me? Are you wondering who contacted me? Maybe I can give you a better idea. So what is this? Senators slam Amazon over intolerable warehouse conditions. February 11th, 2020. This just happened. We've been talking about this for a damn year, and they're just now getting on board with it. A coalition of senators called on Amazon's Jeff Bezos to address high rates of work-related injuries at the company's massive warehouse facilities, saying they were concerned the tech giant had focused more on profits than its own workers' safety and health. They were concerned that Amazon focused more on profits than its own workers. No company would ever do that. No company would ever do that. Shocking. Profit over workers? We've never heard this story before, except in every damn story ever. Any practice that puts profit before worker safety is unacceptable. Well, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised, because that's just about every damn corporate company in the world. The call comes amid ongoing reports of bleak conditions inside Amazon facilities. The Atlantic and Revealed story detail accounts of workers being discouraged from leaving a facility during a gas leak, and another where an employee that was crushed to death, Jesus Lord, crushed to death at a warehouse in Indiana wasn't found for nearly 2 hours. Jesus, he was just dead for 2 hours, Lord. A separate report from Amazon's employees were 3 times more likely to get injured at work than other private employers. Like I said, a lower standard. These reports make clear that by placing such a priority on speed and quota fulfillment, your company requires employees to risk their safety and health to perform and keep their jobs. The safety of the workers should come first. Yes, I think we all can agree on that. Amazon said in a statement Monday, we've heard this before, this is what Amazon said. Nothing is more important to us than safety. It said the high figures that everyone is seeing, including me, the high figures that we're seeing were the result of an aggressive reporting policy for any injury, and urged the lawmakers to just tour its facilities. Just tour its facilities, fine. It's fine. They're just being way too honest. They're actually reporting their injuries more than anyone else. Amazon's being too honest, actually. That's what's happening. They're just too honest. Shocking. Amazon's like, we're so filled with integrity and honesty, we gave you bigger numbers just to make us look more honest. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. The lawmakers urged Bezos to address a bevy of concerns, including lower worker quotas and speed requirements, allowing employees to use the bathroom as needed. Shocking. Piss bottles, man. And crafting a program that allows warehouse employees to raise safe and health concerns. They also urged the company to publish a record of serious injuries. We urge you to overhaul this profit at all cost culture at your company and take the immediate steps identified in this letter to ensure Amazon's managers treat your workers fairly and do not require them to risk their own health and safety in the course of doing their jobs. They concluded they have asked for a response by February 21st. And take a look at this. This is the official letter from the Senate to Jeff Bezos and Amazon. We write you expressing our serious concerns about the safety of Amazon's employees, particularly after the busy holiday season. So can you believe it? I'm certainly not shocked at all, because we've been saying this for so long. It eventually has to catch up to them. Every single warehouse. People have messaged me, hundreds of people have messaged me directly. Hundreds, man. It's crazy. If it was just one person, it would be different. If it was just 10 people, it would be different. But it's thousands and thousands. And this is in the US, where we're supposed to have a higher standard of things most of the time. So, the email I have, someone reached out to me. And obviously I had to redact a lot of stuff because they told me to. They sent me an email that was redacted. And it's what I have to show. Because I obviously asked. Because do you think I want to get arrested? Hell no. Do I want to be killed? Slightly, but not arrested, damn it. There's a difference. So here we go. It is time for the email. Here it is. Here it is. It says, Dear Cody, my name is blank, and I work for the blank. Probably should have redacted the there. We are conducting an investigation into the Amazon fulfillment centers and the unsafe work conditions that are happening there. I am familiar with your information and would like to reach out to you and request you share all the information you have with us. This is what we need. Emails you've received, employee statements, screenshots of conversation. Another thing that they need that is pretty sensitive information. They go on to say it would really help in our ongoing investigation. Notify these people if you have to that we will contact them, but it's not required. So basically, they're going to contact these people. All these people that I send over. They said we will continue to contact you going forward with information if you receive more. You've been a big help already, and we hope you strongly consider sharing your information with us. Thanks. And then they had a giant ass watermark signature that's not there. It would give away what's going on, obviously. So I said, hey, if I do this, is it possible to show this email on a video, making a story about it? And they responded with yes. I'll read what they responded, even though it's not redacted. So I'm going to read it real quick and make sure. They said, we will send you a redacted email that is going to be approved for use, keeping all information that is redacted in the previous email. If any of that information is included, we will cut ties immediately. We await your information. Okay, cool. Don't read no more. We will not read any more of this. So, I can't give away who, what, where, and why, but it's big. It's extremely big. So I went ahead and sent everything I had. It was probably like 100 screenshots of informations, plus a few emails that I got, all sent directly over to these people. And what I gather from this, okay, what I've gathered from this, I'm just a normal guy that's sitting in my chair, and we are making a difference. The Familot is making a difference. We're making an impact. We might actually be able to change somebody's life for the better, and that is freaking cool as hell to me. That is so awesome, because like I say, every video, everyone deserves a voice, no matter how big or how small. You deserve a voice. You can't just make billions off the back of injured people. That's not going to happen anymore. Not under my watch. Damn it. So keep that in mind. You can make a difference. Everyone can make a difference. We're going to make a difference with Amazon. We might have to lose 1 day shipping, man. It'll go down to 2 days. And I know that's going to suck, because it's going to suck for me. All right? Because I ordered gummy worms, and I don't want my gummy worms to be not here in a day. But if I can sacrifice a few gummy worms to make sure somebody doesn't get injured on the job, I think I can live with that. And I think you can too. So that's all I have today. Make sure you reach out to me on Twitter and Instagram. Send me DMs. Follow me on each. I post stuff all the time, and I can talk to you directly on there. Join the Discord as well. It is in the description. And until next time, make sure to get on it. Doggone it.
You're simply amazing.
Bye. Yeah.